Ni hao from Beijing.
Finally, we have made it to the capital of China.
It's been a pretty intense last 3 weeks through China, and for the last 1 week, we are here in the capital city. And today is our first day exploring one of the biggest cities in the world, that's Beijing. And what's behind us is actually the most important monument in the whole city. It's called the Forbidden City or the Palace Museum.
I heard that this was one of the most visited spots in China, and I see why. There are so many people here.
As you can notice, Shish's nose is blocked, so she might not be talking a lot in today's vlog. Anyways, we're here now at the Forbidden City. We just got our tickets. For all those foreigners who might be wondering, do you need to make a reservation in advance? Thankfully, as a foreigner, you don't have to do it. You just have to bring your passport, show it at the ticket counter, and you can pick up tickets. But for all others, it's important that you book this in advance. Tickets sell out 7 days in advance, and apparently there's this quota of 40,000 people per day. And we can see that today's 40,000 people are all right here. So Shish and I are two of those. Now we enter inside to explore the Forbidden City.
We have now entered the Forbidden City. We just passed through a gate which is called the Gate of Supreme Harmony, and what you see behind us is the Hall of Supreme Harmony. And this hall is supposed to be one of the biggest halls inside the Imperial Palace. There are totally 3 halls. And this hall is quite important because inside this hall they used to crown the emperor, all the wedding, marriage ceremonies, everything would happen inside this hall.
This entire palace is actually a very large complex of so many buildings, nearing about 8,886 in number. That's the number of rooms there are in this entire complex.
Although people say that there are 9,999 rooms, but as per the survey it's 8,886. And this palace runs 1 kilometer from north to south and almost 800 meters from east to west. It's quite big.
That makes it super big. The complex is actually surrounded by a very large moat, about 20 feet deep, with water in it. I don't know if there were crocodiles in the past, but at this point, there don't seem to be any.
The interesting thing is that this palace, in fact, this entire area is the most valued monument as well as real estate in the entire world.
$72 billion. That's a very weird but also very interesting fact that we learned. It's so important because it's at the very center of Beijing, and Beijing also happens to be the capital city of one of the most important countries in the world. Most of the complex is actually made with stone walls. The walls vary in height, but the highest ones are almost 20 meters tall. And then there are these big structures above that.
And this monument is supposed to have the highest number of wooden structures in China. Right?
In the world.
In the world?
Yeah, I think in the world. And this is also by far one of the most visited monuments in the world.
They have a cap of 40,000 visitors per day.
But that hasn't stopped nearly 20 million people from apparently visiting this almost every year. 20 million. Wow, that's crazy.
I can see. I overheard this from a tour guide while I was just standing and staring at the hall. These big structures, you can find them all across the hall on all its sides. And these are basically used to burn sandalwood, so that the entire hall will be filled with the fragrance from the sandalwood.
And they have a sundial here. What time is it? Other than the king, the emperor, the imperial family, and the servants who used to take care of them, nobody else could actually come here into the palace. Anybody who stepped into the palace without permission was killed, was executed. So that is why it came to be known as the Forbidden City. I think this is the first building we are seeing which hasn't been covered up entirely by those boards, and now we can actually see what the walls look like.
Everything is made of wood, including the sloping roofs of the palace. And you see these really nice, beautiful, intricate artwork on the beams. It's all blue, turquoise blue and green in color.
You see the dragons.
This is a tortoise, but it has a face of a dragon.
So this last one, which is entirely open to see, is actually the emperor's residence, called the Hall of Heavenly Purity. This one also dates back to the 1420s when it was built for the first time. It's all very beautifully made.
I think we could have enjoyed this place much more if it wasn't this hot.
Yeah,
it's 40 degrees today.
It's crazy. The forecast said it would be cloudy all day, but that hasn't stopped the heat from being crazy.
We can't even open our eyes.
Yeah. China is beautiful. Just pick the right season to come here. I don't know why, but everybody seems to be touching this. We just came out of the Forbidden City now. Took us about 3 hours.
And 10,000 steps.
There's a lot of walking around, but it was too intense. I'd say it's really nice, like it's so beautiful inside, but I think the experience is just diluted because of how hot and how crowded it was. I don't mean to blame anybody, but just this is what we saw happen, and obviously a lot of people would probably feel the same way.
And also most of the palace was covered with billboards in the lower part at least.
They mentioned that it is mostly to cover up and conserve what is behind. So I presume it's because the sun is too harsh and maybe the paint and the wood get damaged. But still, it would have been nice to see more of the actual palace itself instead of seeing the billboards.
Well, now we're out and I want something cold to drink.
Yeah.
It's too
Let's
hot.
go get something.
Hey, but look at that.
It's a very nice viewpoint right here. They call that Xi'an Park. Xi'an Park overlooking the Forbidden City.
Navneet got us a nice tea.
We're now walking through one of Beijing's most iconic landmarks. Actually, it's not one landmark, it's spread across the city. These are called Hutongs. Hutongs are residential areas with just one floor houses like the ones you see behind us.
So far in China, all we had seen were skyscrapers and apartments everywhere. And this is those residential houses which have just one floor, sloping roofs, looks old.
Some of these date back many centuries. Families have been living here for so long, multiple generations. But
most of them look so similar. They have grey brick walls, red colored windows with green grills on them, and brown tiles on their sloping roofs. And in front of their main doors, I see some people hanging these red lanterns.
It's really beautiful to walk around here. This is also, there are a few Hutongs which are a bit more touristy, and then there are a few which are actually just the locals living there by themselves. So the part that we're walking in right now is completely residential. There's nothing touristy here, and we're actually getting to see how people park their cars outside, because obviously Hutongs don't have a parking space of their own. And these doors look straight out of an old Chinese folktale. Like, the doors are red in color with some random gold designs on it, And then they have these old knocking tools, you know, where you knock on the door. They have these dragon faces on it or something like that, and it looks incredibly beautiful.
It's in a corner of an old hutong. But you see, the houses have air conditioning, there are electric vehicles, and there's a big round mirror because it's at the corner. After walking through all the hutongs, we were so tired, we just took a metro and came to Tiananmen Square, and we just walked into the first restaurant we saw there, and we got ourselves some rice, some leaves and some tofu with onions, and they've given hot water. We are so hungry. I'm sure this rice will get over in no time. The sauce is good. And these leaves are flavored with some garlic, and I think they have put some tangy sauce for the tofu and onion, and they put some chili.
And we've finally made it to Tiananmen Square, the most important spot in the whole country and one of the largest public squares in the world.
And the number of security guards and checks we went through, it took an hour just to pass through the security and make it here.
I don't think we have gone through such an intense checking ever before anywhere else. They literally took out every single thing in the backpack that I'm wearing, including the file that we usually carry our photocopies of documents with. They went through each and every paper, each and every object, and
we even wanted to know what this is used for, like the camera battery, which camera, show me the camera.
It was so detailed. But the good thing is we were able to get in. We were very worried that we were so late, but we're just in time.
So usually every morning, I think around sunrise time, there is a flag hoisting ceremony where they put up the flag for the day, and then at sunset hour they bring down the flag. So now we are here to watch the flag down ceremony,
as they call it.
As they call it.
In the Chinese translation. But it's basically like a flag lowering ceremony where they pack up for the day and then again bring it back tomorrow at sunrise. Sunrise here right now is 4:30 a.m. and sunset right now is
7:30 p.m.
Yeah, so we're at 7 p.m. right now.
We're right now in the center of the Tiananmen Square, and we're going to do a round thingy, but it's going to be a different one because there are so many different buildings all around.
Starting with this one. So this one behind us is the monument to the people's heroes. That one there is the China National Museum. That one there is the Tiananmen Square gate. And this one here behind us is the People's Hall, the China People's Hall. And that one behind us there is actually the mausoleum of Mao Zedong. So Mao Zedong was the first leader of China, the People's Republic of China as it came to be known from October 1st, 1949. So he was the first one to lead China until 1976. He was the leader of the Communist Party. So that's why they have a huge portrait photo of him on the Tiananmen Square gate and also here at the mausoleum where he's apparently buried for people to come and visit publicly even today. Everybody is getting into the metro line now.
They're racing, taking the seat. Everybody is rushing to the metro.
It took us a long time to get the tickets because the payment kept failing so many times, but we finally got it. And now it's a 1 hour ride back to the hotel room.
We could not find any hotel rooms which were affordable in the city center, so now we have taken one which is 35 kilometers from here, and that is why it's 1 hour in the metro.
We just got off the metro and we are now about 30 kilometers outside Beijing city. Why? Because our hotel room is here. Why that? Because we couldn't find any affordable place in the city. Everything was at least $30 or more, like
Not even 30.
more than 2,500 Indian rupees for the
One
smallest,
person. Yeah.
tiniest room. All hostels sold out. Nothing was working. No couch surfing. That didn't work either. But we found this one room. It's part of this chain called Pod Inn. So it was the only one which was under 1,500 rupees per
Yeah.
night. So we're paying about how much in yuan?
1,400 Indian
Yuan.
rupees, about
Okay,
Okay,
so we're
there.
paying a bit less than $18 per night. It's a private room. It's for 2 people, but it's also 30 kilometers out. The good thing is that
it has a private bathroom, it has air conditioning. Everything is very neat and tidy. We will quickly show you our room also.
the main reason we chose this one, even though it's so far out, is because it's directly on one metro line. So all we had to do was walk about 15
800
minutes
meters?
in the morning, 800 meters, and get to the metro station, and it's just one train line all the way to all the major attractions. So that's the red line.
If we had picked a hotel which was at the city center also, we would have to take the metro and we would end up spending at least 15 to 20 minutes on the metro, like
That's
changing
true.
lines in between and everything. So
Yeah.
here we just have to spend 30 minutes and we get a cheaper room.
Yeah, we do have to walk about 15 minutes, but that's okay. We can start 15 minutes earlier in the day and reach 15 minutes later. Anyway, this part of town is completely residential, it looks like. There's mostly big skyscrapers of residential apartments and a few other businesses here and there. And very, very calm, very peaceful.
Oh yeah! Tomorrow we will be seeing one of the wonders of the world. Guess what?
I think it's easy to guess. It's about 2 hours north of Beijing. It's basically there are 2 options to see it, and we haven't decided which one.
We'll have
So-
to go back to the room now and do the research.
It's gonna be a long travel day tomorrow because we have to go from Beijing, go there, see it, come back, and it'll probably take all day long and we'll be super exhausted. Weather here is definitely not on our side.
Well,
So-
tomorrow's weather forecast looks like it's going to be a little cooler than today.
Yeah, the cloud cover today was pretty decent in the second half, but the temperature just didn't come down.
Well, that's why we
Always.
have a fan.
You always have this feeling in China that there's a silent electric two-wheeler coming up behind you. So that's why we keep looking back to see if anybody's here.
Compared to other cities, Beijing truly feels crowded. There are way too many people here,
Yeah.
and everything is like rushy, busy. Like everybody's on the move. You need to be quick and fast. Even though if you want to slow down and take your time and go, it's not going to happen.
Anyways, it is a big city.
Well, what do we do for food now?
I have no clue. It's 9 p.m. I am a bit hungry, but I'm also like super tired. I think we must have walked how many steps today? 25k?
27,000 steps.
That's a lot. Okay, we have a signal to cross the giant.
It's a big
Signal.
crossing.
Yeah. Okay, timers as we get across. I think
We have 10 seconds,
13.
13 seconds.
That guy really wants to cut me. So how does it feel?
Three,
How does it feel for you guys to
one.
be crossing this road with us in China? Okay, so I forgot to mention another thing in the video.
Thank you.
in another update, we put up this video from Yangshuo a few days back. It's It's a really nice video of us riding the...
You shouldn't say it's really nice.
It's a really nice video. It took so long to edit that.
I know. It's the longest time taking a video so far.
And the most beautiful landscapes.
We
Anyway,
enjoyed that place also and editing the video also.
that video we put up, and I realized that in that video, while we were there, we mistakenly called the bird in the video an osprey, and then later in the day we learned that those are cormorants. And yesterday in the video, once we put it up, people began to comment saying it's not an osprey, it's a cormorant. So thank you for putting it there. I forgot to put the correction. I mean, ospreys are generally more wild, cormorants are more domesticated in that sense. So that correction. Sometimes we get things wrong because we don't really know. But then sometimes the comments come with so much of judgment, it makes you feel so scared to say anything ever again on the internet. Now we have to get some food.
Oh, supermarket.
Okay, see you in a bit. We went to the supermarket to
And we
get...
picked up this big 2-liter bottle of iced tea. We really enjoy this. This is lemon iced tea.
We've been having so much of this while in China. Like this particular brand especially, like it's so tasty. And we found this shop where it's super affordable.
In other places, you would pay the same amount and get a 500 ml bottle. But today we got a 2-liter bottle. Yeah.
That brings me to something we should talk about. In China, anything can cost anything in the country. Like different parts of the country, or even in the same part of the country, different shops, there can be a huge variation in pricing.
Okay, for example, today in the same city in Beijing for the same iced tea for 500 ml, we paid 8 yuan. But here, just because we're outskirts of the city, for a 2-liter bottle, we're paying 8 yuan.
It's really so confusing, and for us, especially from India, because we have price control on nearly everything. Anything that you buy in the supermarket or even in a small shop, like 99% of the times you will not pay a single rupee more than what is printed on the packet or on the packaging. So that we call MRP, or maximum retail price. So no seller in the country is legally allowed to sell for more than that. So you'll always find the same kind of pricing almost everywhere, except probably in railway stations where they like to scam you and add some money to it. But in China, I'm really surprised because I figured everything is pro people and everything. So
And that too with having so many people.
yeah, it's yeah.
Do you think we should find some food here?
Oh, let's go look for it. What is a noodle shop?
Want the noodle box?
Yeah.
对，这个面，然后要一个
长收款12元。
We just got a crepe sandwich in the Chinese version and then some steamed corn. Ni hao.
Bye bye. No, see, outside the city center, everybody friendly. Inside the city center, everybody so busy. Yeah.
What a...
There's a room. Did we miss it again? We always have trouble finding this room.
Like the boards are always in Chinese. They never mention anything in English.
But this brand name is in English. It's Spot In. So we can't find it. Ah, there.
Come on in. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a sunflower for our floor. Oh, the good thing is the hotel provides us water, drinking water. Everything is so colorful.
Super tiny room, but does the job.
Quickest room tour you'll get. So this is our room. These are the beds we have, and this is our private bathroom. It has a shower gel, shampoo, towels, toilet paper, everything.
That's it.
No window. Air conditioning is there. So at night it will be literally dark, and it's so nice to sleep. No sound, no light, peaceful.
But we still have to wake up at 4:30 tomorrow. So see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.
Bye.
The People's Republic China. The People's Republic.
Wait. Let's see.
So this one. Silly.
I can see you. I can see you. Subscribe.